Bright. He's very talented. He is an amazing young man of God, and I'd like to introduce to you right now Takashi Wickes.
The Takashi Wickes. Good morning, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. I am proud to be given the opportunity to represent my class as this year's Salutatorian. Now, many of you may be wondering what exactly a Salutatorian is. Don't worry, I was wondering the same thing. In order to resolve this query, I searched for its meaning on one of the most reliable sources at my disposal, Urban Dictionary. It read, "The person who just missed being valedictorian by a few GPA points. A very miserable person indeed. Second place is just the first loser. But on this day, none of us are losers, as we will soon walk across this stage and come back down as graduates. This is a pretty incredible achievement, which we should all be equally recognized for. Sorry. I am not here to talk about what we should look forward to in the future or what we are to become, but rather what we have done and who we are right now. We are graduating high school, a feat that many of us will never recognize for its full gravity. Our class, which could fairly be recognized as the guinea pig class, has had to go through multiple years of new teachers, new students, new tablets, new rotating and block schedules, and more new rules than we can count. We have constantly been bombarded with change. But this change has made our class more adaptable as a whole. We are a diverse class of many individuals with many different interests. And as we are soon embarking on the next step of our journey, we will pave many different paths to many different destinations. However, today, as we all stand at this crossroads together, excited to take that next step, let us keep in mind to look back at the past before embracing the future. The past is what has molded us into who we are today. I know many of us are eager to leave high school in the past, but leaving it in the past can easily mean forgetting the lessons we have learned. Just because we are moving into a new stage of our life does not mean we have to seek a new identity. We should not live a life escaping the past, but rather building off of it. We are taught that when we grow older, we need to seek independence, but many of us misinterpret this to mean to find credit in ourselves. We have to remember that we do not stand here today alone. We did not get to this point in our lives without the help of others. We didn't do it all by ourselves. We couldn't. In the words of Pharrell Williams, just like you need air to fly a kite, it's not the kite, it's the air. The blessings, experiences, and education we have been endowed with are the air which has brought us here today. What I want us to take away from this is that we are the sum total of all of our memories. Past experiences, valuable lessons, and those special pieces of ourselves are the cargo we must take on these new paths, on these new journeys. We may be afraid to take our memories with us because the past is often what we fear most. We analyze its most minute details in order to see what we could have done better. Life becomes a script of what ifs and how comes. But life lived in the past is a life devoid of a future. We are told to look to our past and learn from the mistakes we have made. But on this graduation day, as our paths have intersected into one, I hope that we may take a moment to stop and look around and cherish instead the gifts we have been given. To the parents who persevered in encouragement and never doubted who we are becoming. To the coaches who taught us the successes of dedication, to the friends who brought laughter and joy to every moment, to the teachers who taught us how to love learning, to every bitter moment that made the good moments that much sweeter, to every failure, to every victory, to every one of you who sit here before me as the class of 2014, I simply would like to say, thank you.